There's a reason most hard techno screeches feel flat inside a drop, and it has nothing to do with sound selection. It's about how the sound behaves over time. So I'm building this screech from a completely empty Serum 2 preset and focusing on movement, instability, and pressure instead of cleanliness. Oscillator A starts fully init. No processing, no tricks. I push the unison up to 16 voices and increase the detune. Immediately, the sound gets wider and unstable, which is exactly what we want. A screech should never feel centered or polite. I create my first LFO and map it directly to the level of Oscillator A. Not for rhythm, for micro movement. So the sound breathes instead of staying static. Next, I activate the noise oscillator and load a high-passed pink noise in mono. This isn't there to make it louder. It's there to add texture and friction. I create a second LFO and map it to the noise start position. Very small range, almost invisible. But now the noise shifts slightly every time the sound plays, so it never repeats the same way twice. Now the filter. I activate a band 24 filter and route both Oscillator A and the noise through it. This filter is narrow and aggressive, perfect for focusing energy instead of smoothing things out. That same LFO controlling the noise also modulates the filter cutoff, but with a very small range. Just enough movement to avoid sounding digital and frozen. Then I create a third LFO and route it to the main tuning through the matrix. This is where the pressure comes from, not clip automation, internal modulation. It creates that rising, unstable feeling. Like the sound is being pushed instead of played. Now effects. First, distortion. 0 square. This is the hardest distortion inside Serum 2, and I push it all the way to 100%. Hard techno screeches are not supposed to be safe. After that, multi-band compression. I bring the threshold down slightly. Not to crush the sound, but to glue the chaos together. Then a delay for width and aggression. Followed by a hall reverb to give the screech size without making it pretty. After that, an EQ with a high pass around 200 Hz. This keeps the screech out of the kick space, so it hits hard without killing the low end. At this point, the sound is alive. Now I go back to LFO 3, the one mapped to the main tuning, and start moving it. Slow at first, then faster. You can hear how the character changes, not just the volume. This is the difference between a clean screech and one that actually feels aggressive inside a drop. The movement logic, the pressure, and the way this screech behaves over time is exactly how I designed my screeches. Sounds like this are already built inside my Screech collection, and the same approach is part of my Ultimate bundle, where everything is designed to move, not just sound loud. If you want these kinds of screeches ready to drop into real tracks, they're there. And if you want to study how this one works, the exact preset from this video is available for free inside my starter kit on the homepage. Links are below. This screech isn't supposed to sound clean. It's supposed to feel out of control. Now listen, from this to this. That's how you turn sound into